As of making this video, the United States national debt stands at a staggering $32 trillion. If we were to divide the US debt among its citizens equally, each individual would be burdened with approximately $95,000. When considering taxpayers alone, it would be $249,000 per taxpayer. However, to truly grasp the scale of US debt, if it were distributed among the entire global population, each person would be roughly responsible for approximately $4,000 of debt. Imagine stacking 32 trillion in $1 bills. It would reach approximately 2.17 million miles high. To put it into perspective, that's roughly 394,000 times the height of Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world. The average distance from the Earth to the Moon is approximately 238,000 miles. With 32 trillion, you could make approximately 9 round trips between the Earth and the Moon. With the price of gold in May 2023 at around $1,800 per ounce, 32 trillion could buy about 552,000 tons of gold. For context, the total amount of gold mined in history is estimated to be about 208,000 tons. When comparing US debt to the world's largest publicly traded companies such as Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet, and Facebook, which totals around 10 trillion, the US debt is more than 3 times larger. The US debt exceeds the GDP of Africa, South and North America, Europe, and Oceania individually. Only Asia remains with a higher GDP. It also surpasses the combined GDP of Oceania, South America, and Africa. According to the UN, effectively addressing global poverty and providing essential services would require approximately 175 billion per year. With 32 trillion, you could fund it for approximately 182 years. Considering the weight of a single $1 bill is approximately 1 gram, stacking 32 trillion in $1 bills would amount to approximately 32 million metric tons. This weight is equivalent to filling approximately 195 to 780 cargo ships of average capacity, which can range from 50,000 to 200,000 metric tons, and 6.6 pyramids of Giza. If you were to live for 100 years and spend $1 per second, you would spend a total of 3.2 billion in your lifetime. To spend 32 trillion at that rate, it would require over 10,000 lifetimes. If the US government decided to repay the 32 trillion debt at a rate of $1 per second, it would take over 1 million years to fully repay the debt. That's longer than all of recorded human history. If they do it at a rate of 1,000 per second, it would take 1,000 years. If the US government opted for a higher rate of 100,000 per second, it would take 10 years. And if they do it at $1 million per second, it would take approximately a year. Now I am ending this video with this quote: "Blessed are the young, for they shall inherit the national debt."